why the wall is there. Okay, the wall is there to protect something. The wall is there because she doesn't trust you. Now, it might not be you that she doesn't trust, but at some point in her life, there has been a good reason that she doesn't trust something. That's why the wall is there. And we got to respect that. We got to respect that the wall is there because trust was violated. Something happened. And we have to know that the wall is there for a good reason. And we're just rolling up on the scene in her life. You know, her life's been going on for decades. We're on a first date, second date, fifth date with her. We're brand new to the scene. Those walls have been there a while and they're there for a reason. The other thing about walls is that we have to understand that what's behind the wall is something that is precious. It's something that's vulnerable. You know, there was a child in us that all trusting, all giving, all loving when it was little, and shit happened around that child. And that child, rather than changing itself, that child, to preserve its precious nature, it put up a wall to protect itself. That's what's behind that wall, is a precious child. The other thing that we need to know about walls when we're trying to get past them is that the more you push on that wall, the stronger the wall gets. When you push from one side, that wall is just gonna push back and get thicker and stronger and harder and older. That's not gonna bring the wall down. Pushing on the wall just doesn't bring it down. So how do you get past this wall? How do you get past her wall? Realize the wall is there for a very legitimate reason, and realize that there is a vulnerable young woman on the other side of that wall. When you speak to that vulnerable young woman on the other side of the wall, not the wall itself. Remember, if you talk to the wall, that wall is going to get stronger. When you talk to the vulnerable, precious young woman on the other side of the wall who put up the wall just to protect herself, when you talk to her, that is when that woman will feel seen and heard. That is when that woman will start to see, I can have some trust with this man. When you have spoken and seen and addressed directly the precious, vulnerable young woman on the other side of the wall, once you've done that long enough, the wall starts to dissolve all on its own. The wall was erected, put up to protect her because she needed protection. When she sees that when she's with you, she doesn't need any protection, that she can trust you, not up here, but she feels it. She can feel that she doesn't need protection because guess what? With you, she actually is even more safe and more protected because you're potentially her protector and provider. That is what causes those walls to just drop all on their own. Doesn't happen right away, might take a little bit, but hey man, that just means that there's more and more of this beautiful woman, this precious woman on the other side of the wall waiting to come out and to connect with you. And as long as those walls are still coming down, there's still more of her to discover and enjoy. Yeah, when you're wondering, how do I get past her wall? This is the video for it. Thanks guys, talk to you later, bye.